What's up, guys? 2018 eBay half case break NBA basketball. eBay half case number 3. Who's got spots in this? Number 3. Who's got spots? Anybody got spots? Guys, we post the videos for a reason. Don't email asking if you got a card or if you had any hits. Just watch the videos, please. What's up, Lake Bros? What's up, MGIBS? start another riveting round of NBA hoops. Omari Spellman. Steph Curry. Kevin Love. Evan Fournier. Karl Anthony Towns. Ben Simmons to 2018. Wendell Carter Jr. KD to 999. Mo Bamba. Isaiah Thomas. Donovan Mitchell. Sam, they are absolutely brutal on me. They take forever. Kyrie. Not to mention, I basically had to sit here in silence or talk to myself because nobody responds. Ray Allen, because nobody wants to watch these long-ass breaks. Reggie Miller. Or if they do watch him, they just sit there in silence. Like the 2 people currently on Breakers and the 5 people watching on YouTube. Now it's 6. So dead silence. Love it. Damian Lillard definitely makes the time pass. That's not for sure. Klay Thompson. He does not. You ever seen Bates open his wallet up a little bit more? Doesn't happen. Chris Paul. He's a good guy though. I like Bates. No, I get paid the exact same. Craig Hodges, numbered to 25. Not to mention, I get the luxury of sorting all 8 of these NBA hoops breaks that we've done by myself. Joe Harris to 99. Reggie Miller. Pretty much. That's pretty much how it goes. Anthony Davis. I don't know. I mean, I get paid pretty decent when they're short breaks. I get paid really well. When they're long breaks, nothing. Like I was here for 12 hours yesterday. Kevin Durant, breaking and sorting. And let me tell you, paycheck was not worth it. Donovan Mitchell to 2018. 12 hours by myself. I didn't talk to a single person in person. Aaron Holiday. Jeremy Grant to 199. Yesterday for the final break, which was at like, I don't know, what time did I get in at 5? Which was at like 3:30 to 5. I don't think one person said one word in any chat. Not a person. Marc Gasol and Pau Gasol. There were like 10 people watching. Not a person said a thing. $150 points. Jamal Crawford to 99. Giannis. LaMarcus Aldridge to 2018. Porzingis. LeBron. Dennis Smith Jr. Jacob Evans. Anthony Davis and Kevin Durant. Michael Bridges. Jason Tatum. D'Angelo Russell. Chandler Hutchison. Lonnie Walker. Damian Dotson to 199. See, Sam, what happens is you talked, and then you probably left. So now nobody's going to respond for probably the next hour. Steve Nash, unless somebody asks what break number I'm on. That's the only time people actually seem to talk. DeAndre Ayton. Beast. Jesus. There's a centipede in here. Hang on, guys. Let me kill this beach. Got it. Oh, what's up, Migs? Taylor Gabriel gonna ball out? I think I picked him up. I hope so. Actually, no, I don't have him. I thought about taking him, but Anthony Davis. I did not take him. I have I stacked Minnesota again. It'd be nice if Anthony Miller did. If he had like 2-3 touchdowns today. So I can sell his card. Kemba. Larry Bird. Bradley Beal. Kyrie. Joe Ingles to $9.99. I'm hoping the game in Minnesota is pretty decent. I've got Adam Thielen. I think I stacked Thielen, Cousins, and Lat Murray, I think. Lonzo Ball. I think I stacked all three again. Colin Sexton. Russell Westbrook. Robbie Anderson's out, so hopefully you didn't start him. Yeah, Anderson and Manua, both out skis. Curse wouldn't be a bad play. I was gonna say, Curse would be super cheap. It's not a bad play. Thinking that they'll probably be down most of the game. Have to throw, that's not bad. That's a good thought. Yeah. I think I went with Marlon Mack in one of my lineups. Not a bad play. Let's see. Yeah, I saw that. I actually stacked in my DraftKings. I stacked at Pittsburgh. I stacked Big Ben and Juju, and then both running backs in the Seattle and Detroit game. And then the Pittsburgh defense, I think, could actually have a pretty good day. It's not a bad play. Luck and Hilton, they got that connection. I think I have Njoku in every lineup. That's about it. Which, to be honest with you, I avoid all Philadelphia running backs. I don't want anything to do with them. They are terrible running backs when you try and plan, especially in season long and daily. Never will I ever take another Eagles running back while Doug Peterson is the coach. None of them have any fantasy value whatsoever. Corey Clement's supposed to be the lead back. Oh, nothing. Oh, Wendell Smallwood's supposed to have a good game. Oh, he'll have 3 catches for 30 yards. Yeah, Smallwood will have a good game this week. And then next week he'll go, when everybody's on him, He'll go 3 for 25, 3 for 30. Absolutely putrid. Ertz touchdown. Yeah, I saw a Goddard touchdown. That's got to drive Ertz fans nuts. Who is this Dallas Goddard getting touchdown catches? Steph Curry. LeBron. No shit, I watched games on the computer screen. To 2018, KD. Dude, I'm supposed to be, Scott's way behind on stuff. He never does anything in a timely manner. De'Aaron Fox. To 199, Jaylen Brown. Aaron Holiday. We have a hard enough time getting everyday essentials. Like, I'm pretty sure we're out of the stickers. Yeah, it would be nice. I could always watch it over here on the other screen here, but Brooke Lopez. The thing that sucks is when I have to go through and sort them all myself, it does not make things fast at all. Kemba. Landry Shamet. Alonzo. I watch sports on the computer, but what's up, Solemn? What's up, Wolf? But no dice. Will Barton on a TV. Joel Embiid. It's crack-a-lackin'. Terry Rozier to 2018. DeAndre Ayton. Kyrie. LeBron to 9.99. James Harden. Nice. High with Gurley, Woods, and Connor and Goff, and low with... Nice. Not a bad lineup. Karl Anthony Towns, Clint Capella. James Harden. Maurice Harkless. I think I have a lot of Minnesota, that's for sure. Jacob Evans. Ben Simmons. Lat Murray, still super cheap. Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like Clint Capella. We were supposed to... Ray Allen. We were supposed to have, like, I was supposed to have a computer for out there. Russell Westbrook, because I think he wants me to stop doing it here at his desk and start doing it at a different one. Karl Anthony Towns for like a month now. Nothing. So, what is? Oh yeah, he never fails to get them lineups in. Andre Drummond. Kuzma. I'll say this: he lost more money 2 weeks ago playing DraftKings than I make this month with no job mill writing. To 199, Kevin Durant in 1 weekend, 1 day actually. From football, Marvin Bagley. Yeah, but he won like 30,000 this week from basketball or something. Joel Embiid, I guess. So Lou Williams, Lonzo Ball, Stanley Johnson to 199. Torian Prince. Like when I do DraftKings, I'll do like 5 to 10 lineups. I don't know, man. I've gotten a few calls, but they're for like 2 to 3 hours away, and I'm not driving that far. Nikola Jokic. I don't feel like driving. Nothing yet. Probably Mark Price. It wouldn't surprise me with it getting colder and snow is going to be coming in the next month or two. That would be surprised if I did more than 2 jobs. Barkley. Maybe by the end of the year I'll probably do a couple. I know there's a big shutdown coming, but DeMar DeRozan to 2018. I don't think I'm going to do it just because it would probably interfere with this. Kevin Durant. Kyle Lowry. But who knows? We'll see. I'm sure there'll be a few more calls out before the end of the year. But once it starts snowing and stuff, Giannis most likely won't have a job over the winter. So, other than this, Oladipo to 99. Yeah, basically like there's one at a steel mill called North Star Steel. Here it's like an hour away, an hour drive, and then it's just miserable in there. Like it's so hot, dirty. Kyrie Irving, Wolf. Basically, I'm a union worker, so I go on a list when I'm out of a job. I go on a list and they call Kyle Lowry. They call when they get to my name for jobs that they're looking for people to work. Ish Smith. So like say I've had a lot of calls to go to like Gary, Indiana, which is like 3.5 hours away from here, because nobody wants to go, and so everybody declines it, and by the time they work their way down the list, if they fill it, they fill it. If not, I don't know. Lonnie Walker. But yep. Yeah, there's a big shutdown there installing. They must be installing some new machines or something. Troy Brown in Delta. Yep. That might be Fulton County. That might be it. Yep, that might be the exact one. Yeah. Chris Paul. Well, I mean, he's a steel mill owner. Of course he's rich. He makes buku bucks. To 199, Zach Collins. Jeremy Grant. James Harden. Plus, I like working here. It's fun. So, I don't know. I probably should take that job, honestly. It'd probably be a lot of money, but being that it's a shutdown, it's probably going to be 6 10s or maybe 7 days a week, which would obviously cut into this. And I know Scott would get pissed. Probably. Well, he might not get pissed, but he's not going to be happy about it. So, no, I probably should take it. Well, I mean, I make good money here, but I know exactly what's going to happen is I'm going to, if I take this job, say it takes 2 weeks and I work for, 2 weekends and I don't work here, he's probably just going to say, well, if you're not going to be working here that much, I might just hold off on doing the eBay breaks for a while. And then I'm out I'm out a lot of money. I think 22 is about the most I've done. Like, probably 10 to 15 is usually, 15-ish is probably the average. 8 this weekend, obviously, but just for 2 days, so. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely nice. But I know if I were to go work at North Star Steel, it would probably be $1,000 a week before taxes, easy. Probably $1,000, $1,500 before taxes. But if I'm thinking long term, a shutdown's probably only going to last 2 to 3 weeks. It sucks. It definitely sucks. For 2 to 3 weeks shutdown, I mean, yeah, that's $3,000. That's a nice paycheck, minimum. But you gotta figure, say that does happen and I do miss 3 weeks, and then Scott says, oh, we're just gonna wait a little bit. So say I miss like a month and a half of doing breaks, after that, say I start back up the first year. That's 2 months times $300 a weekend. That's a lot of money. Plus, I mean, when Molly comes in, she gets paid, so. What's up, Parsh? Wolf, what do you do? Are you a small business owner or what? What do you own? If you don't mind me asking. What's up, Lake Bros? Welcome back. No, he's actually, it's kind of shitty of him to do, but I gotcha. Nice. Gotcha. Making big bucks, huh? Miggs, he actually writes us a check, but at the end of the year, he's going to give us a 1099, which is shitty as hell, but nothing I can do about it. Hakeem Olajuwon. Giannis. Are you the guy who was talking to Scott at the National about selling parts on eBay? Are you that guy or is that somebody else? Chris Paul. Were you? Nah, that must not. No, that wasn't you. Oh, well, there was a guy who was telling him. I think he was from Australia or something. Sells like foreign sports car parts. Making buku bucks. Dwayne Wade to 199. Langston Galloway. So what? You just have a junkyard, or you just buy wrecked vehicles and part them out? Yeah, blew my mind that like something of that is huge on eBay. But Michael Porter. Gotcha. Buy it for cheap, sell it for a little bit more. That's not a bad idea, actually. Anthony Davis. 10,000 cars out at all times. That's not bad. I like that idea. 100 new cars a day. Gotcha. So what? You go from old to new or just newer vehicles? D Wade to 2018. Blake Griffin. Miles Bridges. CJ McCollum. I don't mean to pry, but I'm just super curious as to Donovan Mitchell. So like, let's say like you buy what, like, I don't know, seats and stuff. You just take the seats out, sell the seats on eBay, or nothing that big. Door handles, door hinges, stuff like that. Kevin Herter. Jason Tatum. Actually, trick-or-treating was yesterday while we were both at work, so... to 199, Kevin Durant. So, like, door handles and such? Steering wheels? Shaquille O'Neal. We didn't get any candy because we knew we weren't going to be able to make it out. So, Nikola Jokic. Ah, gotcha. Interesting. To $9.99, Rajon Rondo. So just small odds and ends. Nothing too big. To $2.99, Paul George. Oh, I did get my buffet yesterday, Migs, and it was phenomenal. I cleaned them out of coconut shrimp. I took all of it. ABS pumps, that's some good money there. I can tell you that. LeBron James to 2018. So, Wolf, let me ask you this. I see, like, have you ever thought about buying, like, junked cars for like $300-400 and trying to part them out all together? Jerome, man, that's Dirk Nowitzki. Is that, I mean, would that be profitable for you in your case? Kyrie. Thomas Satoransky. Gotcha. Is that more profitable than what you're doing buying door handles and pumps and all that stuff? Damian Lillard. Steph Curry. Andre Drummond and Steven Adams. Dante DiVincenzo. So give me like, you don't have to tell me like the exact number, but like ballpark. What are I mean? If you were to part the gotcha, jeez, wow, interesting. Donovan Mitchell. What's up, Best View Cards? Kemba. Gotcha. So do you pick it pretty clean, or you just take some stuff off of it? Tony Parker. Gary Payton. James Harden. Marc Gasol. So now let me ask you this, Wolf. Do you do auction, or you just put a price and sell it to $199? JJ Barea. So I'm assuming. I mean, I would assume you've been doing this for a long, long time. Steph Curry. Buy it now, price only. Gotcha. Interesting. How long have you been doing this, Wolf? To 2018, Donovan Mitchell. What's up, Use Goose? Trae Young. Chandler Hutchison to $9.99 or to $99. I'm sorry. What's up, Reds man? What's up, D Jewel? I hope y'all didn't come in here looking for Scott. Plus, I'm sure you get a little bit out of that, don't you? Don't you get? I think a lot of places give like $350 no matter what it is. Ben Simmons. Chris Paul. So I mean you'd make at least a little bit out of that too. Damian Lillard. Jonas Jerebko. Wow. So, Wolf, how long have you been doing that? How long have you been selling that stuff on eBay? Ben Simmons, 5 years. Nice. Nice. How did you get into that? You don't have to tell me. I don't mean to pry, but just making conversation. You've piqued my interest. Karl Anthony Towns. Oh, I can imagine. What sells the best for you? What cars? Migs, I went with Njoku and the Steelers D. I mean, I could definitely see Mayfield throwing a couple picks today. Andrew Wiggins to 25. I don't think it's unrealistic to get a lot of sacks out of him either. Kevin Durant. Yeah, I mean, I think he's someone they can definitely pick on, get a lot of sacks. Ben Simmons to 2018. But Njoku gets a lot of targets, so I mean, especially in a PPR, all you need is like 5 or 6 catches and you've got your money's worth. Donovan Mitchell, plus if you get a touchdown, you're gooch. Oh, jeez. Kevin Herter. So do you just do like more foreign-ish cars? Migs, that would be rather insane to see. Donovan Mitchell, just for the fact that Northwestern hasn't done anything in how long? Clyde Drexler. So let's say, I don't know, let's say you can get like a Ford Taurus or something, like an early 2002 Ford Taurus or something. What, I mean, is there profit on that? Just picking parts and selling it, or what? Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, obviously it would depend on what you buy it and sell the parts for, but... Well, I mean, you could do something more popular like Kias. Kias are super popular. You could probably sell trannies out those. Some of the older ones. Chevy Malibus. Nice. That's awesome, man. That's pretty sweet, actually. I did not think... I guess I never really thought about it, but I never really thought that would make such a big profit. But I mean, your margin is extremely high, I would say. I mean, especially if you're not doing anything else. Spend 2 days tearing the car apart, and then you got 2 days worth of work and $700 in it. Can wrap up and making big bucks. That's nice. Impressive. Wow, so do you just spend like your day going through the junkyard looking for older, like nicer, more known cars, I guess? Mustangs, Corvettes, Camaros, for example. Well, if you could have just said no good Fiero, that's let's be real with that. Gotcha. I would obviously assume that sports cars probably sell a lot better. Sports and exotic foreign cars, those would, to me, sell better. Migs, tell me you don't have a Yugo. Yugos are gold mines? Really? Aren't those like those old lemons that people used to drive? Old Yugos? What about those are high dollar? Here's why the Yugo is one of the worst cars ever made. People need them parts. Interesting. I was super worried that you were driving a Yugo or a Fiero around, but I'm glad you drive Chevy. Stick with Chevy. That's good stuff. Well, I guess everybody's got to make money, because I mean, people still drive Yugos, people still drive Fieros, so I guess there's money in selling everything. Interesting. Ford's junk. So is Dodge. I'm a Chevy GM guy. I drive a GM. My family's Chevy. What's up, LNA? No, but for real though, I would drive all newer diesel trucks from Chevy, Dodge, and Ford. That's about it. I'll probably, maybe a Mustang or a Cobra I would probably get, but obviously just because it's a Mustang or a Cobra. Because if I can afford one, I can afford to fix it. A Demon I would probably get. Migs, take it easy. Pontiac is Chevy. Chevy bought Pontiac out. But no, I don't know what the acronym, what people come up with for them. Tell you what though, if I ever get the money, I'd love to have a Firebird. An old Pontiac Firebird. Yeah. That's funny. I've never heard that before. That's pretty funny. Lonzo Ball to 25. I believe that's the second one of this case. Or maybe not this case, but the second one of the day. Jaren Jackson to 10. Tell you what though, well, originally wasn't Pontiac its own, and then Chevy, and then I should say GM bought it, and then Pontiac, they just stopped making them, basically. The G8s were pretty baller. Pontiac G8s. Andrew Wiggins. Kostas Antetokounmpo. Really? Well, I guess that makes sense. I always thought GM bought him, kept him running for a few years, and then waxed him. Interesting. Kevin Durant. But then again, Pontiac was a bit older than me. LaMarcus Aldridge. My dad actually had a Grand Prix he drove to work when I was younger. Got good gas mileage. Dirk. DeAndre Jordan and Clint Capella. It'd be pretty cool if they came out with another Firebird. If Chevy brought it back. Rondo to $9.99. Michael Bridges. Taurean Prince to 25. Wolf, did you guys see that they brought the Chevy Blazer back? And I could not be more disappointed in it in my life. Like, it is so... I'm so disappointed in Chevy for getting all the hype up for bringing the Blazers back, and they basically made bigger Acadia, in all honesty. Devin Booker, which is GM, I know, but a Chevy Traverse, basically. I drive a GMC Sierra. Jason Tatum. My whole family is Chevy. Chevy. Marc Gasol. Blake Griffin. Keita Bates-Diop to 25. Bates drives a Trailblazer, and his wife drives a Honda. But yes, Scott's dad is all Chevy. Drives has a truck, a Camaro, an old Camaro, like a '69 Camaro. Donovan Mitchell. Wesley Johnson to 99. What's up, Rick? Yeah, I don't know what the whole Honda thing was, but Honda's junk. Thaddeus Young. Unfortunately, Molly drives a Ford Escape. Scottie Pippen. It's pretty disappointing, but Kevin Huter. Oh yeah, Wolf. Oh, for sure. The only thing that's different is the name, definitely. Porzingis, but they make probably billions of dollars, so I don't think they're really too worried about it. James Harden to 2018. Donovan Mitchell. The only difference though is price. GMC is a lot more expensive. Dirk Nowitzki than Chevy. Jamal Crawford. Andre Drummond. I will say this though, and it's pretty disappointing. All of the new vehicles, they all look the same now. Chevy, the Chevy trucks and the Dodge trucks look the exact same. The front end do. I mean, it's just disappointing. Ford Escape or the the Navigator, Lincoln. I mean, Ford looks the exact same as the Tahoe, the back half, I think. So I mean, you're not really getting any variance anymore. Everything looks the exact same. D'Angelo Russell. LeBron. Have you guys seen the Bronco that's coming out? The Bronco looks badass. The Blazer's a mom car. Disappointing. Oladipo to 2018. Just disappointing. Lonnie Walker. Magic Johnson to 199. Nikola Mirotic. David Robinson. Brand new Civic yourself. What's the whole thing with Honda, man? I'm not much of a Honda guy, but I know a lot of people drive Honda Civics. Yeah, that's a good point. 40 miles to the gallon is a pretty good deal. Colin Sexton. Anthony Davis. Larry Bird. Always starts, yeah. They're relatively cheap, aren't they? Lonzo Ball, it seems like they're always relatively cheap. Which is a plus, I guess, if you're looking for a brand new vehicle for cheap. Andrew Wiggins. About 20K, yeah. Yeah, well, let me tell you. Ben Simmons to 2018. I bought a 2010 GMC Sierra extended cab. With 130,000 miles for $18,000. And I bought this 3 years ago. So, I mean, truck prices continue to go up. Damian Lillard. Kevin Durant to 2018. James Harden. Yeah. I didn't even get a Duramax. I wanted a Duramax, but Joe Harris to 199. That's gonna be my next truck that I purchase. Will be a Duramax. But Shaquille O'Neal. Have you ever? Do you do trucks, man? I bet trucks make a killing because truck parts are always in high demand. Always in high demand. Victor Oladipo. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Duramax prices they're expensive, but I mean, Jeremy Lin to 25. I feel like trucks got to make good money when you part them out. Good money. Chris Middleton to 199. Let me ask you this, Wolf. Do you have your own website or you just use eBay strictly? Ben Simmons. Trae Young. Duramax are high dollar stuff if you can get them, which Maxi Kleber and Kristaps Porzingis. My Duramax that I'm going to get is probably going to be like an 05 because I love the way those look. LeBron to $4.99, just eBay. Man, have you ever thought about getting your own website? I mean, not to pry, again, I'm just curious. Because I'm sure you pay because just from seeing what we pay in fees through eBay, it's like outrageous. I couldn't imagine what yours are a year. I feel like you would definitely, yeah, I mean that's, I don't know what, I mean what is even, I don't even know how much it keeps to keep a website up and running. I don't know, so if you know, feel free to let me know, but I feel like that would be, I mean you're saving, what, 1,500 times 12? So I mean, you're saving almost probably 15 grand over. You're saving 18 grand a year. That's a lot of money to be able to save. That's a good point. That's a fair point, I guess. You could keep your eBay up and running though, and just kind of promote your business as you go, or your website as you go along. See if it does well, you know. What's up, WSJ? Just curious, yeah, I don't even know. Having your own website could be expensive. I don't know what it is. But, well, hey, man, that's awesome. I never thought I guess I never really thought about it, but seems like a good, obviously it's a good business. You've been doing it for 5 years. Oh. Damn. Well, that's good, man. I'm sure you've got yourself quite a following, I would imagine. What the stuff? That's man, that's awesome. Maybe I should do that. I don't do shit during the day. I literally just sit at home playing PlayStation, pretty much. Clean a little bit when Mama yells at me, but Jack Vaughn. I know. Oh no, we don't even really live on the East Coast, Ohio. I mean, Northwest Ohio. I know there's one junkyard in Bowling Green here in town. I know there's a couple in Toledo, but other than that, there's not a whole lot. There's some in Findlay. Not a whole lot of junkyards. Ben Simmons. Steven Adams and Andre Drummond. I'm a part of a bunch of Facebook groups where I see people posting like buying junk vehicles, $350, you know. Donovan Mitchell to 2018. Have you ever thought about doing that? Just post on Facebook or something in vehicle chats and stuff. Trae Young. Damian Lillard. Wendell Carter. Gotcha. Nikola Jokic. So let me ask, what do you make more off of? Pull it yourself or actually parting out the entire car? Mark Gasol. Russell Westbrook. Chris Paul to $9.99. Pull it yourself, really? Gotcha. Donovan Mitchell. So do you spend a lot of time in junkyards then, I would assume? Dirk Nowitzki. Anthony Davis. Gotcha. Well, let me ask you this: if you can get a vehicle for $300, you can sell a tranny for probably $500 no matter what. To $199, Allen Crabbe. You pretty much made your money there, in theory, right? Allen Iverson. Ricky Rubio to 2018. Damian Lillard. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a fair point. I was going to say, you definitely would need a shop or a garage of some sort. Zaire Smith. Selling unsold parts. Luka Doncic. Thon Maker to 199. Marvin Bagley. What's up, Mr. St. Louis? Donovan Mitchell. Kemba. Donovan Mitchell. Zanan Musa to 10. Well, let me ask you, do you have a hood for 2010 GMC Sierra? Or can get one easy and quick? Giannis. Gotcha. Let's say, because I effing dented my hood. So I got to get it fixed because it's right in the spots where it's, you know how it curves down. It's right in there's where it's dented, so it can't be fixed. So, Kemba. I know, but I don't want to spend an arm and a leg on them on eBay for a new one at least. I gotta find. I was hoping to find just one cheap off of like Facebook or something, but no dice so far. Porzingis. I'll have to look. Chris Paul. Black would be nice, but I got a guy who's gonna paint it if it would need it. Carbon metallic black. Draymond Green to 2018 would be baller. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Tyson Chandler to 99. Thaddeus Young. Clint Capella and Marc Gasol. Bradley Beal to 2018. Joel Embiid. Drew Holiday to 2018. I'm going to look at it here in just a minute. Dante DiVincenzo. JJ Redick to 199. Trae Young. John Stockton. Definitely didn't want to buy a new one, which is like Stacey Augmon, $400 or $500 for a brand new hood or an OEM one. So Aaron Gordon. What's up, Breakham? DeMar DeRozan. Kevin Knox. James Harden. Karl Anthony Towns. I might have to. Yeah, I gotta get it soon. Zach LaVine. Jerome Robinson. Anthony Davis. Russell Westbrook. And that was the break. All right. What, I mean, if you were to buy a hood from a junkyard, what would it cost just on curiosity? I'm not going to. If I can find one already done, I will probably, but. $35. Gotcha. And the guy's asking $350 for it? Jesus. He's making what? 1,000%? Hot damn. Yeah, no shit. I'm thinking I might have to. See, the problem is where my hood's at, it can't be fixed. Or where, I rear-ended somebody, so it buckled my hood in on the sides, and, my hood comes out and then curves down, and it's buckled right in the curve right in here. It's buckled up, so that you can't fix it. I might have to. I know there's one here in town. I might have to just stop out. Kevin Knox, Stacey Augmon, Tyson Chandler, Zanin Musa, Zaire Smith, Jack Vaughn, Jeremy Lin, Wesley Johnson, Katie Bates Diop, Torian Prince, Kostas Antetokounmpo, Jaren Jackson, Lonzo Ball, Andrew Wiggins, Jonas Jerebko, Chandler Hutchison, Dante DiVincenzo. The lady hit her brakes because the lady in front of her didn't use her turn signal, and I was just too close. Paul George, Kevin Huerter, Langston Galloway, Lonnie Walker, Ish Smith, Victor Oladipo, Maurice Horkless, Brooke Lopez, Aaron Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, Jamal Charles, Joe Harris, Craig Hodges, and Amari Spellman. Now, for these, it's going to be 1, 2, 3 top, 4, 5, 6 bottom. It is a 4. Going to the bottom. That was great, guys. Thank you very much.